So had a pretty good day yesterday. I think I already told you this. So got two, well, I actually only did one leaf blower yesterday, but I got two of them sitting down there waiting for a pickup. And I got this one done. This just needed a blade engagement cable here. It wouldn't engage, but it does now. So then I washed it, and I tell you, washing it, this one was dirty, and I didn't even get it all perfectly clean. It is so stuck on that, I mean, I spent extra time on this, and it's still really dirty. But, you know, I do it for free, so it's not like I have to go back and detail it. It's not my job, but I just do it as a courtesy. This was rusted in the back, so I went ahead and painted that just to kind of shine it up a little bit. Usually making it look better tends to make them happier than just fixing it. So she said she'll be down Tuesday or Wednesday to pick it up, and she got some more other stuff that she wants me to take a look at or talk about or whatever she said. So, you know, I think I've probably talked about this before, but I'm going to bring it up again. I just don't understand people, and you know, the trolls are terrible. You know, I tell people I don't want to deal with people anymore. Oh, you have to deal with people. That's just all society. You have to do it. And they call me weird because I don't want to deal with them. But here's the thing. I remember, I think it was last summer. I'm pretty sure it was last summer. Lady called me, middle of the day, no big deal, says, you got any mowers available? Well, I had she wanted a riding mower. I said, well, I got a push mower, and that's it. And I did want to get rid of it, but that was the last thing I was ever going to sell. I don't do it anymore. I just wanted to get rid of that one. And she said, what do you want for it? And I told her, she says, okay, I think she said, I'm going to send somebody down tomorrow to pick it up. Okay, sounds good. So 8:30, I go to bed. My shop hours are from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. And I do the 6 a.m. That way people can stop, you know, if they, like, there's a school that you have to go by my place to get to a school. And a lot of the teachers will drive by, drop their mower off as they're going off to the school. The principal has been here and did the same thing. So the 6 a.m. really works for those folks. There's other folks that have showed up and it's still dark outside in the morning because, you know, it's my hours 6 a.m. But at 4 a.m. I do want to wrap up. And the reason I want to wrap up is, you know, Carolyn and I like to watch a movie at 5. Every night we watch a movie. It also gives me a chance to take a shower or whatever I want to do before I go to bed at 8:30. But I tell you, people have no respect for that whatsoever. Most people, the majority of people will wait till 6 p.m. to come pick up their stuff. It's dusk, you can barely see, and they're picking their things up. And what time's your hours? And it's like, you know, you're talking to the wind. I don't get it. They'll ask, you tell them, they don't care. And they'll say, well, I work. Well, I do too. I'm open on Saturdays, and that's what's so frustrating is if you can't get it here during the week or pick it up on during the week, I understand, that makes total sense. But there's Saturday. If you have Saturday off, you should be able to go get it then. But they're too busy partying on Saturday to worry about it. That's their day off. And I don't know how to figure this out. I guess I'm not gonna figure it out. AI says put a gate up, that'll keep them out. You know, just make them text you and say, hey, I'm outside your gate, open it up. You know, they're not gonna. So anyway, she picked it up at 9 o'clock at night. Oh, I didn't finish my story. So that mower, so she calls me at like 9 o'clock at night. I'm already in bed. I'm asleep. And she calls and says, yeah, I need to come pick that up tonight. I don't have any way to get it tomorrow. And she says, were you asleep? Yeah, I was. Oh, you go to bed early. So? What business is that of yours? Who goes to anybody's business at 9 o'clock at night or calls a business 9 o'clock at night? You know, one guy called the other day, 6 o'clock at night, and says, I got this pressure water, I'm going to bring it over real quick. We weren't home. I said, I'm not here. Oh, well, that's good to know. What time's your hours? That's what I told him. Okay, I'll bring it over in the morning. Haven't heard another word from him. Must have made him mad. So, yeah, what are you going to do? You can't get the business if you just bend over backwards and let them show up at midnight. So you lose the business, or you just sit around frustrated. I don't know what the solution is. So I've just recently made a Facebook post trying to tell people that, look, you know, my hours are, and I don't work on anything over 26 years old, year 2000. I don't know, there's several other things that I put down. Oh, that if it's here longer than 2 weeks, there may be a storage fee. And I put maybe because, you know, the city folks, when they come down here, I'm not going to charge them a storage fee. I mean, if they come down, if they make a special trip down here on Friday night to drop it off, I try to accommodate that. I really do. So I don't really worry about those guys too much. I do worry about it when they show up on Sunday and say, okay, I'm going back to the city. Well, why didn't you bring it Saturday or Friday? But the guys that come down, you know, they get off work, they get in their truck, they fly down here Friday to try to get it dropped off. Yeah, I can deal with that. And if it's going to take them a while, especially when it's in the wintertime, to come pick it up, I'm okay with that too. So, you know, that's why I said maybe a storage fee. But these people just, I mean, it wasn't that long ago, somebody left a mower here for 6 weeks. 6 weeks in the middle of winter. I don't have a heated place to put it. You know, so that means I got to take the battery out. I got to take the battery inside when it gets down to those 0-degree temperatures. Otherwise, the battery's going to get, you know, need charged and all that. That's just more work for me. So, you know, you got to do all that. And, you know, I wrote them every week stating that there was a, you know, their mower was here. I know we got tied up with something. Now, there was an exception to that. There was an older gentleman over the winter, and I was starting to get frustrated with him, but he wasn't talking to me. He would just say, okay. But I was message him every week also. Turned out he hit a deer and he didn't have a car. If he'd have just said that, I'd have been, oh, okay, I understand, that's fine. And when he did come pick it up, he did have a rental truck. So, you know, that was perfect. That would have been just a good idea to tell me. So, I mean, what are you going to do? But, I don't know. I just seem to think that there's more respect. I think I started out with, when my first wife's father ran an auto body shop right in front of his house. He had this garage right in front of his house, auto body. And he'd sit out there all day long, or work, or whatever. And at 5 o'clock, he'd shut the door, walk around the building into his house, and that was it. Nobody bothered him. He'd start drinking. I mean, he was kind of a drinker anyway, so. But nobody would bother him. And this was back in the 90s. Well, I guess the 80s and the 90s. Late 80s and all through the 90s. Nobody would bother him. He just... And I would think, okay, what's the difference between what he was doing and what I'm doing? What's the difference? I mean, you could see the house from the shop. It's not like they couldn't just go over there and knock. That's what they would do here. They just knock. So, you know, it's kind of frustrating because when you're sitting out, you know, when you're laying out, even, well, in the tiny house, you know, we're laying down to watch a movie, and they just show up. So, you know, I was in the bathroom just a little while ago, and It's Sunday, and I hear honking. Who's honking? And so, I finish up in the bathroom. I come out. Where you been? I've been out here honking. Okay. Well, what you doing? Well, it's Sunday. I'm taking a day off. Oh, you don't work on Sundays? This town has 5 churches. I think it's 5. It might be 4. But I think there's 5 churches. I think there's one down that road. Anyway, I think there's 5 churches. Everybody in this town goes to church. Except one guy who decides, you know what? I think I'm going to go and honk my horn in front of this guy's house until he comes out. What do you mean? I don't have any time to myself. What if you call at 6 o'clock and I'm in the shower, or, I don't understand that. I just don't get it. I'm supposed to be available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without any consideration of my own personal time. But apparently that's the way it is. And then you get on Facebook in the small engine repair group, and this is not just me. It happens to everybody. There's people on YouTube who says they do it to them. Call them up all hours in the night. And it's worse, I guess, when you're on YouTube and you get real popular, because then they just call you from, Canada. It's only 2 o'clock here. What are you doing closed? So I mean, it's just going to get worse. It's not going to get better. I don't understand the mentality. Last night, somebody texted me. 6 o'clock at night, 5:30, 6 o'clock. Yeah, are you around tomorrow? Yeah, he says, I'd like dropping more off. I said, okay, yeah, what time do you want to be here? And he never replied. So this morning at 11 o'clock, I said, well, look, I got to go. So I'll see you Monday, tomorrow. So they call back, or they message back, oh, yeah, we didn't have a signal last night. Okay, well, that's fine. You didn't have a signal all night, is what you're saying? So he said, we didn't have a signal, so we'll be by tonight or tomorrow morning. I said, fine, I'll see you tomorrow morning. I mean, they didn't even see the part where I said, I'm not home. So they don't care. They don't care. You're going to have to be home because I'm bringing my mower over. And I'm not going to really tell you when, either tonight or tomorrow. But, I'll choose what's best for me. And I'm sure there's going to be trolls out there that say, no, if you're going to run your own business, this is the crime that you have, the penalty you have to pay for that. No, I don't think it is. I don't see it. Especially since my father-in-law had a shop in front of his house, my ex-father-in-law, and he managed. No, we've turned this society into, I don't know. Everybody's just all about themselves. They don't think about the other person. So, I mean, I do give some exception to the lake people. I really do try. Not on Sundays. I don't think Sundays should be, I think that should be totally off limits. But, if you got to get down here on a Friday night, I understand that. I can make an exception, especially during the winter, and you're running down here to give me business. I'm totally okay with that. If you need to leave it here longer than the 2 weeks, I'm totally okay with that. But Sunday should be just off limits. There's just no reason why a lawnmower mechanic has to be open on Sunday. It's not like I have a staff or employees or anybody. It's just me. So I know people think that it's you're local. I got a friend pass. That's what I got the pass of friendship. No. There are no friends here. I don't have friends. So if you'll click this up next box, it'll take you to the video over my other channel. I really appreciate it. Go check it out. It's a brand new video today. I appreciate it if you go look at it. So hope I can inspire you to understand that people take time off so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.